What's up, everyone? Frank Sriracha here, casting another Discovery Cup game. This is round 13, game 3 between Gramps and Sunburst. The VVV matchup. Game 2 was a bit of a slugfest. I loved it, though. Here on Boneyard, though, on the bottom left, we have Gramps. I'm not going to be saying Grandpa Bezos the entire match. He's Gramps. And in the upper right, we have Sunburst. Now they're going for a quick barracks just yet, and both scouts are just going to see each other. We do see 5 Bobs getting pulled out of Sunburst's worker line, as he prefers to do when building a command post at his natural. The scout's going to do his best to block it. Oh, but he's gonna attack the camps with overcharged Bobs. It is a strategy, I guess. The debuff does get on the scout. I wonder if he's going to... What an I've never seen this play before. Oh, but the Bobs can't get the full surround on these slimes. Okay, but he's gonna hide the injured Bob and repair it up a little bit. What a play. Oh, but the scout doesn't contest. Oh no, and he doesn't build perpendicular to the Luminite mine. Will he get that one Bob? No, he won't. His buddy's repairing him while he's building up. I think the overcharge must have worn off though by now, right? But yeah, so the ideal is to build a command post perfectly perpendicular. But you know what? I think the command post might take up too much room inside of the health camp if he does that. Meanwhile, Gramps' own command post is going down with overcharged Bobs. Only 4, but effectively there's only 4 at this camp as well. Oh, I like that. And they always get healed a little bit every time they step onto the health camp. That's nice. 2 are going to get pulled away to build a barracks, but we don't see any production structures yet from Gramps. It looks like he prefers to wait a little bit. Oh, almost got the surround on that scout. Almost. Where did Sunburst's scout go? Maybe it got caught in the middle of something. Oh, the barracks never finished building. There we go. He finally notices. And he's going to build it in his main. Meanwhile, this scout... What does a Bob with veterancy get? Weapon damage. Oh, and build speed. Oh, they get build speed? They can get plus 60% build speed if they're rank 3. If they're vet 3 Bobs. That's insane. That's insane. What a cool buff for a Bob. I don't know that enough people know about that. Okay. But the first Lancer comes out and scares off that scout, and it's going to be another Lancer coming down. Meanwhile, over here we've got a barracks and biokinetics lab. Gramps does love his exos. And that barracks did finally get finished, so it's going to be, looks like it's going to be another bio play from Gramps, excuse me. The Lancer's just going to keep an eye out on his own vision camp, maybe possibly making sure that it doesn't get sniped. I don't know that 2 Lancers can take out 2 Shadow Demons, but they're sure going to try. The Shadow Demons don't really do as much damage as I thought they would. 20 damage. And armor 15. Yeah, they're certainly not doing 20 damage. It's got to be... Man, that armor calculation is rough. Not something that I could just do off the top of my head, but I think they're going to be able to do it. I think they're going to be able to successfully take this vision camp, unless the scout is super annoying. And, yeah. Did the Biokinetics lab already finish Quick Draw Hustle? There we go. There's a scout. I don't know if that's his original scout. And both players continue to macro up. Yeah, and Gramps not building his command post on top of the, opting not to build it on top of the health camp, which makes it closer to the ramp, which is a little bit scarier, but it is perfectly perpendicular. So he is getting he's getting a bit more efficiency out of his workers than what Sunburst is. We're finally seeing some exos come out. Here comes the quick draw hustle. Scout's gonna go back home, past these poor Lancers that are just mining these shadow demons, trying to snipe them off. Cheeky, cheeky. Alright. 2 Exos. 2 Exos, 2 Lancers, and a Scout. Do a kill team make? Meanwhile, the 2 Exos, 2 Lancers are going to come down here and start taking out the oozes. Oh man, letting the Exos tank some damage is a decision for sure. Don't lose that Exo. Okay, two more full health Exos come down to reinforce. Yeah, we're looking at another long match here. And the energy camp gets captured by Sunburst. I don't know if he really needs the energy as much as he needs just the resources. Gramps is starting to float a little bit of money again. Does have a scrapyard and does want to have as many bobs as possible. He was running low on Therium last game, so making sure that he can front load all that ahead of time is going to be really helpful. All right, researching the top bar energy regen. What is it? Orbital call down. Yeah, orbital call down energy. Because he wants to be using that more often. It looks like. Grabs zone, vision camp, and now, oh no, looks like Sunburst lost his health camp, but the army's here to make sure they remedy that situation. Oh, one Lancer getting awfully low. Don't let him die to a health camp. Okay. The irony of dying at a health camp, and that. Man, the Vulcan dash through a bunch of trees to clear out space is just so good. I don't know if it's intentional to clear out more space so more units can stand on the health camp or they can get there easier. But clearing out these trees that the health camp sits on is like, it's more space. It's more space along the ridgeline that your units can fire down at the enemy while they're on the health camp. It's more space for the Bobs to build something. Oh, but looks like the ball of Exos and a couple of Lancers snuck in while no one was looking. Oh, is that shielded Vulcan going to live? He is. He's going to be able to take out that shielded Lancer, though. Looks like maybe not. Oh, a Vet 2 Lancer goes down on the side of Sunburst. Still going to continue chasing him down and firing from the high ground. And a Vet 2 Lancer on the side of Gramps goes down. Not going to completely leave the area just yet, though, since he contested and caught that vision camp. But they are going to stay near one another. Interesting. I'm really hoping to see a sentry post go down with a repair-o-matic just to get some HP back behind those. Just to get some HP back for those Vulcans. But it looks like it's not going to happen. I think he's going to rely on Nano Swarm and opt to be more active on the map, which is definitely incentivized in Stormgate. But we'll see. Oh, leading with a med tech at the front. No, not like this. Not like this. There we go. Vulcans both dash forward in the battle. One of them the veteran Vulcan getting knocked down. Nano Swarm not able to do enough. And a lot of Gramps' Exos are now veteran status. I think there's only one that's not veteran status, but quantity being a quality all on its own. Sunburst is just going to push him off of that Luminite camp. And Gramps is going to come home to regroup. Maybe reconsolidate all of his army units. Oh, quick draw hustle activates when killing a critter. That's good to know. Oh man, they're gonna move past each other like ships in the night. Oh man, so Starburst Exos are gonna come by. He must see from his vision camp. There we go. Now he sees them, and he's gonna turn around. He's not gonna press the attack. Looks like that Lancer, supported by all those Vulcans and those medtechs, is gonna be just a little bit too spicy for him. He's only got 4 Exos at home. Are they gonna get caught out? Yeah, they are. Yep. And Gramps' Exos are going to start a step forward. That one Exo reinforcing forward never gets a shot off. Nothing ever gets put into the sentry post either. These Bobs are just going to get devoured by this army ball. Run, Bobs, run! Live to smile another day. Nope. And everything's going to get picked off as it just slowly comes out of production. Oh, meanwhile, Sunburst Bioball finally catches up, starts picking off the med techs, but is it going to be enough? He does have his vets at the front line, so they're the first ones that are actually going to be able to get damage off. I think he is going to be able to clean this up, but at what cost? Loses a vet 2, gets a vet 3. Yeah, there we go. And the med techs use their what is it? System shock to run away. But man, that was some damage. There was a barracks that went down. I think there was a habitat that went down. All the bobs that got cleaned up here. Sunburst has a little bit of wound licking to do. Do medtechs have the mechanical tag? They do. I didn't know that. I thought they were just biological. All right, Sunburst retakes his camp. Gramps throwing down his third, which is kind of far away. It's a little bit. If that starts getting attacked, can you really? Yeah, okay, I guess you can. I forgot that there's 2 ramps into the main base on this map. All right, and here comes Sunburst coming from the north. Gramps might see it. That might be at the edge of the vision camp that he sees. And he might just, yeah, there we go. They see each other. They definitely see each other. But does he want to take a fight from the low ground? He's reinforcing. He's got plenty of med techs, but he might just want to sprint past and... Oh, here comes the fight. Nope. Sunburst knows that he's outnumbered. He doesn't want to play that nonsense. But the shielded Lancer is just tanking so much damage. Oh, is he gonna... Doesn't even get a shot off. Ouch. Yeah, Sunburst is just hemorrhaging exos at this point. Loses a vet 3 exo, and he's got to get home fast. But does he have any defensive structures where he could throw in an exo to turn it into a flat cannon? Does he have anything? Like, he doesn't need a repair-o-matic, I guess, but he just needs something. He needs that health camp is what he needs. And Grandpa taking that vision camp back. It seems like a lot of the fights have been over like who gets to control that vision camp. Yep, and here it comes. SimCity looks like it's gonna be in Sunburst's favor, but now he's got to fight those camps as well. Is he gonna get a shot off? Okay, he does get a shot off. I don't know if it was worth it. All these exos are going to keep on trying to attack the invaders, but at the cost of an Atlas is pretty rough, and even then he's still pretty rough shape. I think we might be seeing G. Oh, I thought we were going to see GG here pretty soon, but he keeps on taking enough chip damage that he's getting spooked off. Plus, fighting against an army that's sitting on top of a health camp is a pretty unappealing proposition. Even if you've outnumbered them, every time that your units get damaged and don't get any of that back, while your opponent does get it all back, it's a pretty rough time. Meanwhile, back at home, we're just seeing more mech bays, hangar lab, mech bay, machine lab, and hangar bay, all going down. Yeah, okay. Gramps switched over into macro mode. I think he's... Well, I don't know. Exo Ball seems to be working for him quite well. I don't know that he needs to tech switch at the moment. He knows that he's been successfully harassing like worker lines quite a bit. There's quite a bit of veterancy on those. And a couple 1s and 2s sprinkled into there. 1s and 2s and a single 3. But he just doesn't want to hang out. Do the damage and leave. When you're ahead, get more ahead, as a streamer man once said. Now, is he going to go and attack this natural? I think the answer is yes. He wants to break it again, but will it happen? Yeah, Sunburst's army is out of position. I don't know that he's going to be able to fend this off. He might be able to do try and do like a hammer and anvil, but yeah, these bobs are going to get cleaned up once again. Man, It keeps happening over and over again. They keep on getting taken out. They're going to get caught on the retreat out. All these Exos getting so many free shots off. Evac goes down, but I don't think that matters so much when so much of the bio ball is getting taken out. Medtech comes out on the side of Sunburst, hopefully to do a little bit of healing, maybe an offensive nano swarm on the opposing Medtechs. I don't know how effective that's going to be on an opposing Medtech though. It will do DPS, but they're tanky enough that they shouldn't be a high priority. But yeah, and now that Vision Camp trades hands once again. Oh, the creeps pop out, so that'll be a nice shiny penny in the coffers of Sunburst here, who needs to desperately build. But hasn't so much. And meanwhile, Gramps has fully saturated this Therium mine, or this Luminite mine. And he's sending out his own Exo Ball. And I think we're just going to continue to see this back and forth. Is he going to camp on the high ground? No, he actually is going to step onto Grandpa's. Oh, but he's splitting his tension. It does take out 2 Exos, which is nice. Oh, and he's going to steal the resources from this camp. I don't know that the resources are going to matter as much as the vision matters right now, since they're both on 3 base, but it looks like it's only 2 bases mining for each player. What's down? Is there a dog down here or something? I'm seeing a little blue blip on the map. Exos are just going to walk by and not bother harassing that. Oh, he wants the siege camp. Oh. Okay. I thought it did a... There we go. Oh, and he's just going to get all that AoE damage from the pencil launcher. What is this called? The V5 rocket launcher. It looks like he's shooting sharpened pencils. But why aren't the Exos down there? Why aren't the Exos shooting? Are they just going to... There we go. Oh, and they... What a cool moment to watch those two armies converge. Oh man, but the 2 Atlases are gonna get some shots off. A Vulcan shows up from behind to reinforce. Haven't seen a Vulcan in a little bit. Just laying down the hurt on all these Exos. A bunch of the Medtechs went down. Oh, the Vulcan finally goes down. Yeah, and Sunburst Exo Ball leaves. Veterancy. Veterancy is good. Veterancy is really good. Medtechs get... looks like they have the space to get energy regen. Like that might get played with later on in a later patch, but... Now it's Sunburst's turn to get pushed back, and now Gramps is going to take that vision camp, and the pendulum keeps swinging. Oh, but at Sunburst third, it looks like he's going to get 2 Exos and a whole mob... 3 Exos, excuse me, and a whole mob of Medtechs going to get chased off. They're not going to eat the healing fern. Come on, Bobs, get the fern. Get the fern, Bob. Stop chasing into an Exo Ball. Loses 1. And now they're just fighting over the vision camp. Which I'm okay with. That Atlas putting in work. Jumping into the front line without much of a promotion or a defensive nano swarm. I don't know about that. And now it goes back into the hands of Gramps. Pulls all the boys over here because the Luminite dried up. He's going to send him to the... Oh, no, that third's in trouble. No. Is this going to be it? No, because Sunburst has a 4th that's not mining anything. But all the Bobs. Oh, no, the Bobs! The Bob line! No! Bobs! Run for your life. And again, put a Bob in the sentry post and just repair a Matic. Heal them. Or just have them heal each other. Okay, but the reinforcements do show up, start picking off some of the invading Exos. Gramps has the number superiority. I don't know that he has to retreat, especially given that with the medtech superiority, he can also out-heal his opponent, but the opponent has like higher veterancy units. There we go. See some Exos getting picked off from the back. 6 Zebra from the Lion. Trading Exos, trading Exos. Eats the Heal Fern. There we go. Yeah. And Bezos finally understands that he doesn't need to run. Again, this health camp is neutral again. Doesn't belong to anyone. I don't know if this is the time to try and take it. But these promoted Exos are all going to go for the Bobs, which again don't have a Repairomatic up, which would really help with the health of the base. Come on, Bobs. Come on, Bobs. And I think we're just going to keep on seeing the circles go round and round and round. Only one medtech for Sunburst here. I think he's going to be bleeding off quite a few units. But the more Grandpa keeps on backing up and not firing and just taking shots, I think that he's just feeding experience and kills, and he's like letting his army get whittled down. But man, that's a lot of Vet 2. Oh, the stim comes down. The system shot goes down, and I don't know that Sunburst is going to be able to get away from this. Yeah, he's in trouble. Loses another Vet 2. Loses the Vet 1. Loses the Medtech. Is he going to lose the Vet 3? Yes, he is. And I think this might be it. I don't know that Sunburst has anything left to defend with. Yeah, 29 supply. Yeah, we should be seeing GG any second now. Wow. After taking game 1 so decidedly, looks like Gramps is gonna take the best of 3 in this round of 13, game 3 of the Discovery Cup. There's the GG from Sunburst. And the polite GG back from Gramps.